American people, they not get them. Men, when they suppose use their number 6, they create better things for people, employment for people. Big men, when God shower with experiences of all kinds, the Nigeria. The kind of people we get in Nigeria, in not the any part of the world, they're not there. Even as America, big rich, but the kind of men when we get, they not get them. We too get men in that one Nigeria before when be our country. You know, even though say they know they do the right thing sometimes, we are all human. You know, people can change their mind and change the way they reason. Even though sometimes they talk here, they will talk there, they will talk there, they will talk there. You know, we are still all human. Nobody is perfect. You know, even me, when before TD, I am never a perfect man at all. It is only God that is perfect. Likewise, the politicians when we have in Nigeria, nobody is perfect. But sometimes they're supposed to have at least that, human feelings. I mean, the politicians. Human feelings and do the right thing at the right time. And because of their failure, that is the reason why things, they happen the way when they happen. Because of their failure, now him bring about Nnamdi Kanu. Their failure bring about Sunday Igboho. Their failure bring about the whole agitation when anybody they agitate. Even the Boko Haram, na agitation then they on their own. Ansaru, they on their own agitation. I swap all of them. All now because of this political failure. Now him bring about all this mess when our country will be Nigeria. The failure of the leadership in that one Nigeria, aka the Zoo Nation, and him bring about everything that is wrong in that country. And the political leaders, they keep on believing that they are doing the right thing. I don't know why, and nobody knows why they keep on believing that all this divide and rule are the right thing to do. No. Unity is much more important than division. Because like this Canada, when we did today, I'd always give example of this country. If to say the way when Nigerian people divide, now so Canadians divide, Canada no go be peaceful like this. If to say the way when Nigerian people divide, now so American people or Europeans divide, you no go see anywhere travel to. Where you want wrong go that time when we say everywhere now this unity. You go America this unity, they here this unity, there. Where are you going to go? So now because of that unity, now it bring about peace to the nation. When be America, Canada, Japan, Europe, all part of Europe, different part of Asia continent. So now the unity. My question to the politicians in Nigeria, once again, if to say London one the wrong go, even when this una Buhari wrong go now, they say when una tell us say go take routine treatment. If to say London divide and they fight, this kind of fight when they Nigeria, then they shoot everywhere. Everybody divide. In London, Buhari go fit go there, go take treatment. The answer is categorically no. He won't go there because say peace not there. So that is why it is important. These people, when they call the leadership of the country, they have to, unite the people. Anyhow, when you want see them, you have to forget. Say you want use them to oppress people, or you want use them, make people they praise you. Unity is still much more important than this kind of division. When we say the supposed leaders, now then they cause the division in that country. Now then they cause the mayhem. Now then they cause the destruction. Now then bring about all these things we don't name before, including the terrorism when they that country. Now, somebody like Femi Fani-Kayode, the former aviation minister, no say once a while the man they come out and yarn, And also, we don't know the political party when the man belong. We don't know whether the man there for Oduduwa, or we don't know the one when the man there. You know, the man are one kind man, one kind politician when we say not get where he stand. You know, anywhere when the man carry and go, now they go. You know, so I not blame him, because now still the situation of Nigeria. Now still the game of politics in Nigeria. Now him himself they play. You know, now him himself they play. Because I saw him grow up, see and say, now so this thing be income, you know, join them. You know, the day here, the day there, anywhere when money come out from. You know, they PDP, they PC, they Oduduwa, they Biafra, all in day. So now about Femi Fani-Kayode, when we will talk today, because in they try to let us know, or in they try to lecture all of us when come from Nigeria, the ones when they are abroad and the ones when they inside Nigeria, everybody. Because this matter of insecurity and the problem when they Nigeria concerns every Nigerian person, irrespective of where you come from. So in the let us know now, say, all these things when they happen, say if the southwestern part of Nigeria, that is the Oduduwa people, if they pick up arms, say it go be wahala for federal government. Also, the Biafran people, if they choose to pick up arms today, it go be wahala. Not be this one when army just there, they do their show of force when not make any common sense to anybody. Where they suppose show of force, they don't go show of force there. So the Femi Fani-Kayode now, they tell us now, say, if government fail to do the needful and the Yoruba people pick up arms, say it will be too much problem for Nigerian government. That is the federal government. Though right now we know say the center can never hold again. The center don't already scatter since when Buhari died. The elected leader when everybody know. Then the Kabas take over. All the Femi Fani-Kayode, they know. Forget all this that cover, they know within day and how it happen. Even Femi Fani-Kayode, they don't come out in many videos talk about the death of President Muhammadu Buhari. But now they do like say they don't know. Again, they forget say they don't talk about before. So, but that one not be the thing we want to look into. The one we want to look into now, it concern the picking up arm struggle. The problem when go dey behind, say, if Yoruba people begin carry gun, AK-47, to say, okay, we want to use gun fight this fight. And this same talk is also directed to Biafran people. If Biafran people also choose to pick up arms, it not go easy for the federal government. That is why it is important unity reign in the country. That is why it is important the people, when they call, say that them be the leaders of that nation, sit down on the round table to discuss how they can quench all this kind of insecurity situation. You know, otherwise, that country, one day, a very, very good day, the country will blow up. Then we say, no country will go fix solve Nigerian people problem. So, we'll go take a look, see how Femi Fani-Kayode take the yarn in own parts. That is, waiting in see as bad and good thing inside the whole matter. Now we will talk about. So, Imo attacks. Nigeria is finished. If Southwest, that is the Yoruba people, Oduduwa people, starts its own armed struggle. Femi Fani-Kayode. Femi Fani-Kayode, a former minister of aviation, has warned that things may get out of hand in the country should armed struggle and insurgency start in the southwest region against the Nigerian states. You hear that now? Against the Nigerian states. He said this on Monday night on his Twitter account in reaction to the attack on a correctional facility and the police command headquarters in Imo State by unknown gunmen. In a series of tweets, Femi Fani-Kayode noted that prior to Monday's attacks, some power players criticized the like of him for being a friend to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB. Especially when he called for restraint and advice for dialogue between the government of the day and IPOB. So una see now where the government, now we don't tell that before, where they're not a day right. Because then they feel say all the time, then they right. You know, then they feel say all the time, then they right. Okay, somebody they call on Nana, Femi Fani Kayode, according to his claim. In they call and say, and not be today begin call them. Not be last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, people, not be only Femi Fani Kayode, don't they call government of the day, make on a dialogue with IPOB people, so that peace will reign. The government of Buhari, APC, they say no. They say no. Say na war, say na army, they want use, say na force, they want use do the whole thing. And na the same force today now, when they see, say na him that they use. Because the news don't tell us, say, army show of force in Imo State. Now the same force where they use till today. Now the same force that take pursue Nnamdi Kanu come out from Nigeria. Now the same force that take kill 28 people in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home. Now the same force that take kill him mama and then papa. Now the same force that they find Sunday Igboho. Now the same force when these people they use all the time against IPOB people. The same force they take, they arrest them. Even when there is protest and when there is no protest, army go, they pick, even innocent people join, saying all of them are IPOB. Say them be criminals. But today, IPOB is 100% vindicated. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 100% vindicated, and ESN, that is the Eastern Security Network, 100% vindicated, because the former IGP, Inspector General of Police, Muhammadu Adamu, don't quickly rush out, announce to the world, say, na IPOB, they burn down Imo State. They burn down the police station. They burn down everything. Then they quickly point IPOB, ladies and gentlemen, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his group. Then they quickly jump, and all the whole jumping, whether they jump, now failed jump. Everything about this northern oligarchy, this northern presidency, these northern criminals is all about failure. They are named now 100% failure. Now, the reason why I say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and ESN, and they vindicated now because see, Hope Uzodinma is the governor of the states. Okay? Uwazurike, na servant of the oligarchy. All of them don't clear IPOB name. Say, no, these people, they are foreign people. They come from somewhere in the north. Somewhere from the north. Now, these people come from. Now, Femi Fani Kayode, they tell you and I now, say, then they accuse him, they blame him for being Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's friend. You don't see something. You don't see something, ladies and gentlemen. We continue. Just because say the man tell and say, made a good dialogue with IPOB, it becomes crime. It not be crime, ladies and gentlemen. It not be crime at all. A former minister of aviation said, the powers that be may begin to see the wisdom in what he and others preferred then, but noted that it may be too late to turn the tide now. Of course, it may be very, very too late, because Nnamdi Kanu don't say no going back. Say if they not give them that Biafra, Somalia will look like heaven to where Nigeria did. Either they go give them that Biafra, peace in peace or in pieces, because the time when they call for dialogue don't pass. You know, when one they say I no go agree, the other one say I no go agree. All of us know how the result at the end of the day dey be. The result no go oga well for both sides. You know, he further warned that the worst will occur in the country if an insurgency starts in the southwest under the leadership of Sunday Igboho, a Yoruba rights activist popularly known as Sunday Igboho. Okay? He further warned that the worst will occur in the country if an insurgency starts in the southwest under the leadership of Sunday Adeyomu, a Yoruba activist popularly known as Sunday Igboho. He wrote, dismissing Ipob and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and telling us that they could do nothing. They even attacked some of us for being his friend and for urging them to exercise restraint and enter into dialogue with him. I guess they are beginning to see the wisdom in our cause now, but sadly, it is too late. What is unfolding in the southeast is bad enough, but the worst case scenario will manifest itself when the southwest starts its own struggle and insurgency against the state under Sunday Igboho. We pray it never does, but if that ever happens, Nigeria is finished. That is what really scares me, and it will make any conflict that ever come before it, including the Biafran war, look like a child play. Finally, while the country is still battling against ethnic tensions playing out in the guise of Boko Haram, bombardment in the northeast, Fulani herdsmen, atrocities in the northwest, and other regional conflicts in the southeast and southwest, the former minister called for restraint, dialogue, and bridge building between all sides. But for this to be achieved, he noted that there is a need for the country to make concessions among agitators, recognize and affirm the right of their struggles, and start the process of restructuring. The restructuring will not work. That I can guarantee you 1,000,000%. Restructuring is just a word. It's just a political saying in Nigeria, for that matter. I call for restrained dialogue, bridge building, peace, and the building of bridges between all sides before things get out of hand. The Nigerian state is badly stretched. She is fighting a war against Boko Haram in the northeast and a war of attrition against the Fulani herdsmen in the northwest. She cannot open a new front in the southeast and crush Ipob, and neither can she use military means to stop the agitation for Oduduwa in the southwest. Things have gone too far for that. The only thing left for Nigeria to do is to make notable concession, recognize and affirm the right of self-determination for those who wish to exercise it, begin the process of restructuring, hope for peace, and push for natural understanding, he stated. So, una don hear everything when Femi Fani-Kayode talk. And number one thing when I want point hand be say that restructuring is just a saying, like a political talk. You know, una know say politicians that not be Nigerian when don't corrupt like that. when even peace go reign after restructuring, or they will get good governance after restructuring. Foul, 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 foul. And again, the man don't tell us, say, Nigerian government, they don't lost some. Not because they use army, they go, they do what they do, they claim say they do show of force. When this thing go escalate, that is bye-bye to one Nigeria. Even only from the southeastern part of the country. If Ipob say they won't rise up today, that is the end of Nigeria, brother. That is going to be, look at the fight of insurgency as Femi just put it. All the whole Boko Haram thing, terrorism thing, all of them, banditry thing, harassment thing, everything combined together. How you want to fight the fight? How they want Nigeria? How many army they get? How many soldiers will they get when they want to fight this fight? So that is why it is important, even as Femi Fani-Kayode did in Yam, it's important to see Nigerian government, whoever be their leader, anywhere when he did, at all, anywhere when that person did, make a call for dialogue now. We don't preach this thing. No? Nothing more important than unity. War not they bring any better thing to a place or to a country. Now only unity they bring good thing, peace of mind, rest of mind. Because when they start here, I say even the army go put down their uniform. You don't see something. Army go put down their uniform because they're not going to want make people recognize them, say they be army people. Even they go begin join the masses because then themselves no say nothing. Not be this one when they send and they come, because we know say people when they send, they go the southeastern part of the country. Now, Boko Haram people. The real army people that go pull their uniform, join the agitation, destroy that one Nigeria for the Northerners' hands. Know that the thing will reach them bath bellyful. Because say people just they come, that is why they see they do like say kati say get where the Northerners they brag. Una got to change earlier the better so that peace go reign. Now the thing what they tell on our sins. But for me, Fani-Kayode, then I don't tell you say it don't day late. Check them out. If Sunday Igboho, as in Femi Fani-Kayode they claim now. Sunday Igboho and his group, that is Oduduwa people, say men, now we want to carry arms because the government not won't give us this thing. You know, na big problem. Na big problem. And again, the only advice when I don't give them that they before. And they be like say Femi Fani-Kayode now the tone when they dance to. If Biafra and the Oduduwa people, they really want to achieve this their nation, they got to come together. It not go even reach 1 week when they go agitate, the country go divide. One cannot fight two. There is no how the Northerners with everything when they get, they will fight Yoruba people and the Biafran people. So are you telling me? On one hand, everything done said. One love everybody, and I see you guys next time. One love. Bye. Yeah.